Hey everybody, and welcome to the Bullshit Party! Then in this one we're going to be taking a close look at the new Podium vehicle, this thing, the Honest Heroes. As always, I'm going to be taking you on a 360 tour on the vehicle, giving you some facts about it, going to Los Santos Customs, customizing it, and ultimately I'm going to be telling you if it's worth it. But there is a twist in this video because this was released with the best DLC, of course, in my opinion, in the entire game, the Los Santos Tuner, so we have a lot to tune and to customize here. And with that, let's start with that 360 view around the vehicle that I promised you. And of course, some facts about the vehicle. First and foremost, if you are a fan of Japanese cars, this bears a striking resemblance to the real-world Nissan 370Z, which I believe was discontinued in 2020, which is a shame, and now I believe the new one is the Z. And yeah, it's cool, but yeah, this one, the 370Z, is just in a league of its own. In terms of interactivity, this is what you can do with the Podium vehicle. You can open both of his doors, the hood and the trunk, and This is a beautiful, beautiful engine. And overall, the outside of it is just insane. I can't remember, and I can't really talk about the stock rims the vehicle comes with, but I believe those are not it. So those probably are just ones for the Podium car. So let's do this and see how the default stance is. Yeah, the lowered stance is definitely fitting this vehicle quite nicely. And with that, let's jump in and look at what the interior of the 370Z looks like. And of course, this vehicle in-game costs $1.8 million, which is pretty insane. And as you can see, it can be equipped with drift tunes at the LS car meet, which is what we're going to be doing by the end of the video. For now, the insides are, well, quite horrible, but the way the vehicle sounds is very Japanesey. And with that, let's go to customize the vehicle. And as always, the first stop is to see what type of drivetrain we are dealing with here. And for this, we are dealing with a rear wheel drive car. And with that, let's get to customizing. Now, usually, and as I said in the video, we are going to Los Santos Customs, but, well, in this case, since we can tune this in the other place, the Los Santos car meet, which was released with this vehicle, we're gonna be going over there directly. And on our way there, I will be sharing with you my thoughts and impressions of the stock version of the Euros. Now, as I said, this is quite an expensive vehicle, $1.8 million, it's rear-wheel drive, and in terms of its class, it's part of the sports category in GT Online. And in my opinion, it's one of the best looking vehicles and probably one of the best sounding vehicles of the entire game. I am incredibly excited to have this on the Podium, and yeah, only time will tell if we're gonna be able to customize it and if the customization is gonna be any good. But yeah, for now, the performance, traction, good, acceleration, good, top speed, good. So overall, a pretty balanced experience. Now, the only thing is we need to find where the Los Santos car meet is, because it's been quite a while, and yeah, haven't been there in quite some time. But yeah, I believe we're on the right track. And here we are on the right track indeed, and we're almost there. So, only one thing left, and oh, by the way, this is a pretty cool livery Rockstar gave us here. And of course, we need to go through all the stupid animations that come with this DLC, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, and you can't win them all. So basically, those are my cliches for this video. Let's see, a new prize ride is available. That's right, but we don't care about that. We care about the Podium car. So let's go options and mod vehicle. And here we are. We are going to be able to modify this. And as I said before, this vehicle is part of the sports category in GT Online. And if you want to sell it, you can sell it for something, but we can't sell it here. So that's what we're going to discuss and find out at the end of the video. We are going to be, of course, doing the drift tune, which is $200,000. Insane. So, yep, it's installed. Are you sure you want to install the drift tune? Please note that any installed performance modifications are unavailable on drift vehicles, but they will blah, 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 blah. Cool. So, there we go. This is the driftiest vehicle that you can buy, probably. And, yeah, we can remove the drift tune for $50,000. So, let's now do this and upgrade all of its performance. The engine block, of course, we want to upgrade. Well, interesting. So probably we can I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this is my first full-blown drift vehicle that I've built, so yep. Okay, I guess we're done with the performance. So let's see. Customizing the exterior, I guess. Okay, the front. Wow, this is actually a pretty handsome vehicle. Ooh, I wonder if those work. But I gotta say, I really like the default look, like the stock version of it. And I really like the F1 type middle rear brake shiny thing. Let's see, the chassis we can put on a roof scoop. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that we can't really, after making the video, after making the vehicle drift, we can't customize its performance for some reason, but oh well. I've played a lot of drift races, and if the car behaves anywhere near what it behaves in those races, like the stock cars that Rockstar gives you, yeah, this is gonna be a fun video. So let's see now. I guess we can go with a little roof scoop. Oh, though, no, who cares? Let's see, we can delete the headlights for some reason, and also we can make them rainbow colored. We can make them red, which is actually what I will be doing. We can modify the engine, as you saw. You can modify the block. Yep. We can put a new rail cover on it. Yeah, there we go. We can speak English today, sort of. Let's do this for $30,000. The strip brace we can also modify. And by the way, keep in mind that those are no modification that anybody's gonna be able to see unless you crash into something and your hood just flies off. Or you just like to show off your vehicle for, I don't know, some reason. Maybe you're weird like that. But for now, let's focus on customizing the exterior. Probably these ones I like the best. The front fenders are actually quite interesting. Oh, and we can modify the front and the back fenders simultaneously. We can make it a little bit wider so it looks kind of like Nicki Minaj in that regard. Let's see, the carbon white fenders. I kind of like the hood hatches. Nope, probably not that. And the hood we can of course customize as well. Yeah, we have some pretty handsome hoods here. And one thing that I want to mention is that this vehicle has been on the podium before, but it hasn't been since the Drift DLC was released. I believe those are GTR. This is the GTR hood, if memory serves me correct. Yeah, this is just killer. So let's do this. The interior, of course, we can spec the interior however we like. I won't be doing that because I really think those are just stupid options, and I'm not into that. You know, just showing off my vehicle. I prefer to have a pretty outside and nothing on the inside. Enough said about that. And let's, yep, those are all your interior options. Now let's see, we can of course change the livery, and this is the one that Rockstar decided to give us. So let's see what else we have. Oh, this is just... Okay, this is awesome for you guys that have seen a 25 or so year old movie that... yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's a movie that's about speed and fast cars, and there's a particular Nissan that has a paint scheme like this. Oh, sort of like this. Let's see, of course, we're covered on that. We're gonna be putting carbon mirrors, probably? Yep, probably. The license plate, let's go with this one. We are gonna be respraying the vehicle at the end of our set, Los Santos Customs. For now, let's just see what else we can modify. And I kinda like this one, so we're gonna be going with it. The side skirts, of course, we can also modify and customize to our liking. So let's probably go with... Wow, I like so many of those. I'm actually surprised by how much I like them. But yeah, I prefer the stock one. The front splitter, of course, we can also modify. Yeah, as I said, this is probably my favorite DLC. I don't know if it's the best DLC, but probably my favorite DLC in GTA Online history, because the core customization, I am so, you know, disappointed by Rockstar not having a lot of customization in their newer vehicles, or just having this as the front bumper options. Like, if this was a vehicle released in 2023, this would have been the case. Now, let's see. The spoiler, which, of course, really doesn't matter in this case, because this is already tuned to be a drift vehicle. So maybe something minimalistic, maybe something like this. Nah, this just breaks the flow of the vehicle in my opinion. Yeah, we're gonna be going spoilerless. The sun strips we're not gonna be doing, and the suspension, it's already pretty collapsed, but yeah, let's go with that. The wheels, I actually love those wheels, and I'm still not sure if those are the stock wheels or not, but well, whatever. We can tint the vehicle to our liking, which is the limo tint in this case, and it's time to respray the vehicle. And in this video, of course, we're gonna be doing it as always. I asked you guys in a poll a couple of days ago what color you want me to make the vehicle in the video you're watching right now. And for this week, most of you suggested eggplant, which I'm not sure what exactly you were voting for. But I'm just gonna assume that you wanted me to make this purple. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, this is so nice. Such a handsome car. But yeah, thank you so much to everybody that voted on the poll, and hopefully you like the outcome. And we're just scrolling by a couple of colors until we find purple. But yeah, I am loving how the vehicle looks, especially with lighter colors. It really makes the interesting. I do like the maybe this purple, or maybe this purple. It's kind of purple-ish. Maybe this purple. Yeah, too bad that it doesn't go cool with the livery. Otherwise, this would have been such a great combo. Secondary color. Let's see, something matte maybe. Ah, you can customize the little headlights. See, that's so cool. We're probably gonna make them the same color as the livery, if that's an option. Maybe this one. I don't know. Or maybe just the metallic one and go with something very bright on the blue scale. So maybe baby blue color like that. Yeah, I think I saw something here. Let's see now. This is the making of a great vehicle. So let's... it's kind of blue-ish, sort of, if you squint hard enough. So let's go with that. The trim color was something that ooh, cool. Going with the salmon. I really went with pink interior. Well, it's good that it doesn't look pink. Let's see, the accent. Nobody cares about, because it's, well, it's this thing, the gauges. So let's go with the crew emblem on this. Oh, it ruins the livery. Oh, well, who cares? And we don't know how much we can sell it for, so let's go outside. And first of all, before knowing how much it can sell for, see how it drives on the outside. And of course, for that, we of course need to do this and rev the engine and exit Los Santos car meet and wait for another loading screen. And as I said, this wasn't really that well thought out. Before trying the vehicle, I just want to see, let's see, manage vehicle, vehicle preferences, and we can't do the stance anymore, which is a shame, kind of. But yeah, let's see how it behaves as a drift. Oh yeah, this is the stuff. This is an insanely good drift vehicle. I can already tell. This is the bomb. Yeah, this vehicle was really cool and fun to drive before making it a drift vehicle, but now it's honestly, it's just awesome. And the fact that the middle brake light lights up as an F1 car just makes, honestly, just this completely makes my day. It's still a rear-wheel drive vehicle, as you can see. I believe some drift vehicles are all-wheel drive. I might be wrong on that, so don't call me stupid. At least not for that. And yeah, as you can see, this is just loads of fun. Even if you suck at drifting like me, it has enough power that it can power slide and drift around, but it's not that powerful that it overwhelms you. It's just a perfect balance between, you know, power and sloppiness. Probably the best way to describe it. But I'm really curious to see how much we can sell it for. Usually those things go for around $10,000 to $12,000 when they are podium cars, but in this case, who knows? It's probably going to be more expensive. Of course, we put a lot of customization in it, so that's $80,000 right there. You know, in terms of the $200,000 that we needed to pay for it to become a drift vehicle. So yeah, it's really curious to see what we can do on that. But yeah, honestly, I am genuinely surprised by how much I like this, and this one is definitely gonna be staying in my car fleet. So if you're watching the video to hear my thoughts, is this worth it or not, definitely defo go buy it. Just love the vehicle, and that's it. For those of you who are still curious how much we can sell it for, that's what the remainder of the video is for. And of course, you're gonna hear me ramble, because I'm kind of bad at finding places in GTA Online without the map, and I do want to remove the map for obvious reasons. I am making a video, and I do want to make this as cinematic as possible, even though, as stated before, I suck at driving. And then here we are, and once again, this vehicle is part of the sports car class in GTA Online. And as for how much we can sell it for, the moment of truth, we can sell it for... Wow, that's a lot down. We can sell it for $50,000. So what we did was free when it was... Wow, that's a shame. So let's repair it. And yeah, that legitimately is a bummer. And one thing to note is that you can only make it a drift vehicle, or you can unmake it as a drift vehicle at the Los Santos tuners. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. Everything else, all the other options, customization, and all that stuff are available here. So let's go out, and some final thoughts. Is this vehicle good? It's perfect. Is it good for $1.8 million? Yes. This was one of the only vehicles that Rockstar actually supported after its release. As said before, it was released in 2021, I believe. It was the Los Santos Tuners DLC. And the drift races were introduced less than half a year ago. So there you go. In terms of how the vehicle performs, fantastic. Are you gonna be able to drift and win races with this? Yes, it's very competitive. Is it fun? Incredibly much so. The only drawback I can see for the vehicle is, it's not really a drawback, but it's kind of obvious. It can sit two people. So if you're not very friendly like I am, yeah, this is probably gonna be a problem for you. But yeah, as you can see, people are just lining up to sit with me. That's how many friends I have. In any case, yeah, this vehicle is totally worth it. I would be spending $1.8 million on this if I didn't have it, but luckily, I have it from the Lucky Wheel. And if you don't know how to get it, go watch my tutorial on it. It's very easy, and you're gonna be glad you got this one. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think of the Honest Heroes? As always, thanks so much for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next one. Just look at how effortless it is to drift. It's not that effortless. It's I mean, I still kind of suck.